It's a little line. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad number 951 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. If you've not followed or subscribed yet, please do. This message is dedicated to Linda Ellis. Here's the upgrade. Life seems long, but upgraded thinking realizes it's just a flash. Here's the story. The Dash is a poem written by Linda Ellis in 1996. She wrote the poem during a period when she was working in a high-pressure corporate environment for executives at a large company. A coworker's terminally ill wife had written a reflective letter about how short life was, and hers was being cut even shorter. That prompted deeper thought that led Linda to pen the poem one afternoon. She observed how many people had misplaced priorities, fretting over minor work stresses while neglecting what truly matters in life. She shared it with a syndicated radio show in Atlanta, Georgia, where the announcer read it on air. To her surprise, it struck a deep chord with listeners and quickly spread. It went viral in the pre-internet era through word of mouth. She wrote a book titled The Dash, Making a Difference with Your Life, which sold over 1 million copies. Here's the poem. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time they spent alive on earth, and now only those who love them know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. To be less quick to anger and show appreciation more. And love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read with your actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you lived your dash? That was The Dash by Linda Ellis. The Bible says in James 4:14, life is a vapor that appears for a little time and then vanishes away. In another life, I used to engrave tombstones. I would often think about the life contained in a little line between the two dates. We're all spending our dash. What choices are you making how to live your dash? The better story to tell yourself is, life is not a dress rehearsal, so I will play my part well. Tell me a story of perspective to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. It really helps others find these messages when you comment, like, subscribe, or follow. Send someone a text and ask them, have you heard the poem, The Dash? You can download my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.